Hello. Good afternoon. It's Friday, the 4th of September, 2020. Heading into Labor Day weekend here in the States. And got another big box of diamond stuff. These boxes were reboxing from previous stuff that was shipped. I've marked those as recycled. I have no idea what the original numbers were, so I'm not putting those on the title. But again, most of this stuff is stuff I collected while I was in New York City, probably within the past 5 years. So there's a mixture of stuff in here, some oversized stuff, some smaller stuff. We'll keep going. Among the oversized stuff, as I mentioned in a previous post, Chris Van Allsburg publish The Mysteries of Harris Burdick, which were, as you can see on the back, illustrations with just a brief snippet on the back. The third book in here, which I might have already come across, I don't know. If not, I'll mention it again. There's a third book. The trilogy of this, so to speak, is well-known authors then writing stories based on each of these. So this is the portfolio. As you can see how big it is. I don't think it's, oh, it's not open. I'll just take out one. Oh, how nice. I've never opened a portfolio. The first one on top is Archie Smith, Boy Wonder. A tiny voice asked, is he the one? And there you go. Yeah, you want to read the rest of the story, don't you? Of course you do. That's down the bottom here. Here's my nose for copyright. So, again, that's just one of the many delights I have in my collection. Suitable for framing. Oh, there's a little thing in the back too that explains it. Good. All right, so future historians won't be befuddled. Befuddled, what a great word. Okay. Astrid Lindgren's Pippi moves in. Pippi Longstocking comics. Yes, I was excited when I heard about that. Love the stories as a kid. Astrid Lindgren is a really cool person. I even watched the original movie on YouTube in Swedish. Yeah, Swedish. But it works pretty well. Yeah, good action. Here we have an arc of Aquacorn Love by Kitty O'Neill, Oni Press, and another arc of the copy I mentioned earlier, Hocus and Pocus. This is volume 1. I think it was Grimm something or other is the title. I don't know if this is in here, but man, originally published in France, so there might be a whole bunch of them just waiting to be adapted, translated, imported. Now we have a whole bunch of magazines, oversized magazine tabloids, as I mentioned. For a while, when I was in DC in the 90s, there was a humor magazine, political humor magazine. $1995. No website that I can see. This is volume 2. So, I don't know how long they lasted. Now we have, oh wow, I could probably do a whole blog just on this. From Sunday, April 30th, 2000, Summer Films. New York Times, Sunday Arts and Leisure. And there, my friend, is Gladiator. Well, I think probably one of the rare summer films to win Best Picture. Oh, there's another Madcap. That's pretty good. Yep, even back in '95. That was a thing. Here we have, what's this? The Joseph Koch catalog. Oh, these are good. I don't know how many pages these are. And his warehouse is still open in Queens near Costco. I believe he's also part owner of Fantastic Planet, Forbidden Planet, excuse me, comic shop. All right, let's just skip all these madcaps. Yeah, now listen to me here. Got my Omaha address. Lifeline. Why did I grab this? Life is a beach, at least on New York City's 4 boardwalks it is. Daily News? Looks like it's, yes, there's an insert to the Daily News. It was their summer special. Palms, this is June 15th, 2003. Palms new players. And I really did like that Palm Trio phone. Perfect. Bronx Times, Bronx Heroes 2001. So grab that for the 9/11 tie-in. And cap. Comic Shopper. Here's our first issue sent to Big Planet Comics. I guess they gave it to us. The marketplace for buying, selling, and trading comic books. Volume 1, number 1, September 1995. 32 pages. Tabloid. Shades of Rocket Blast. The Avalanche of One. What a great title. Yep. There's Comic Shopper. Second issue. Hey, I can put that one up on eBay. So that's sent to me when I was in DC. And then we have Weekend, Cranking Out Summer Fun. Also from April. Wow, I got 2 summer previews here. USA Today, New York Times. That pretty much covers it. Princess of Evil Rock Vegas. Samuel Jackson. There's Richard Roundtree's nephew and deputy chef. And Pokemon Stars with Hughes again in 2000. Wow. Make sure I put that with my issue of the New York Times so I can get them. Again, this is probably going to have to wait a few. I should set that aside, but I'm not going to really do a vlog on it. 20 years ago. Man. Missed it by that much. Okay. More oversized books. James Stevenson, a children's author and illustrator. Austin Town, New York. These, I believe, he did for the New York Times. Little brief illustrated history articles. Slightly damaged. $30. I got it for $5 as a remainder. Oh, here's another one. Buck Rogers. The 25th century. Yeah, I know. Looney Tunes has ruined a lot of things. This is a $60 book of is this Sundays? I would hope so. Wow, yes. I believe the Sundays would have been larger than that, but it only goes so far. This was, I want to say, Kickstarter or how I did this. Or I just ordered it online, so I haven't seen. Again, this is an illustrator who did a comic. Great, great character design there. $29.95. Ben Ballesteri. Yeah, there we are. Seaweed, A Cure for Mildew, $29.95. Salty Sugar Comics. Wow, that is a really good sketch there. Really good. As I said, if a comics creator has animation training, they're generally going to do good comics. I don't know what the story was about. I think it was too disappointing. Silent Saying. Oh, okay, that's going to have to wait for last. That's huge. Okay, on the side, we have, I got this at, and this is really not in mint condition anymore, but I believe I got this at Urban Outfitters, and what it is, Fred comic blocks. A week at work. 5 comics. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 6 variations, so 6 to the 5th power. Tells you how many combinations there are. And you can make your own comic strip. And that's why I got it. It's sort of a toy game. What did I pay for this? I'm glad you asked. Now, it's $12.99 if you want to search for this. This is 2006 out of Cumberland, Rhode Island. I don't see this thing's tab. They're not sticking on this one. Just take that back up probably. But the barcode on here is 0728987013 348. 0728987013 And I don't know if that's a valid UPC or if that's just the retailer's UPC, but that's as much as I know. Now on the side here, filling up the Scaps, we have Maya Makes a Mess by Ruta Modan. This is a level 2 tune book. Early reader. Norway, book 1, Arc from Image. Nothing on the side here. Oh yes. Don't know where the belly band went or the cover went, but here. Oh wait, this might be a second copy I had. First copy. Here we have Super Gods, Grant Morrison. Basically, sort of a biography, memoir of him doing comics. With masked vigilantes, miraculous mutants, and a sun god from Smallville can teach us about being human. Yeah, Grant Morrison. Writing about comics, which is pretty good. Banana Sunday. Oh, this has been reissued, which is good. I got the original somewhere, but only reissued this. Paul Tobin, Colin Coover. Read anything they make, especially if they make it together. This came back out last October 2018. This is a color edition. Basically, girl goes to school and she has 3 very smart, sentient primates that she looks over. That's Banana Sunday. What age group does it say? MGYA, middle grade YA. 2 Italian Guys by Chris Ura. And on the side, another good book about comics. Comic Book Nation, The Transformation of Youth Culture in America, Bradford Wright. This is one of the first ones. This is out of Johns Hopkins University Press. 2001. And there's my bookmark, which is an old, oh yeah, this was the address front of the, somebody's name there, Paula Rager, Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Huh, I wonder who she was. I should Google her. Huh. That's how far I got before you get it. And now, this is crazy now. You have to remember. Okay. You think it's heavy now? Trying to lug it now? You have to remember when I bought this, I had to lug it onto the subway and back home. And then a few other places as I changed apartments. And here we have one of the most expensive comics I bought new. Not rare, used, but new. This is 75 Years of DC Comics, The Art of Modern Myth Making by Paul Levitz. This is a Toshin book. They've broken it into 3 smaller books, I believe, which are about yay big. You can find them all online. Paul Levitz, of course, is one of the, I believe he's already in the Hall of Fame. If he's not, something's really wrong. The publisher of DC Comics started with fanzines, got a business degree at NYU, and then started writing and editing comics, most notably Legion of Superheroes, and then he became publisher. After, I'm blanking on her name now. This is so bad with names. Stu Giordano and anyhow. So this was a birthday present to myself. I'm going to open it up carefully. Okay, here. And the coolest thing was, so we went, this was done at the Tasha bookstore downtown, one of those posh side streets. Okay. Tasha had their own bookstore. And they did it in a few major cosmopolitan cities. So I get up to front, get to introduce myself. He says, yes, I know who you are. So when Paul Levitz knows who you are before you even meet him, that's kind of cool. I'm not saying we're friends. I get his Facebook feed. We're friends on Facebook. Whenever we see each other, we're good. I took a one-day class workshop with him on writing. Had to travel up. It was into Deep Westchester County, plus a bus to get there, or took a taxi, from the train station. But there's his signature, fudge, and there's an advertising there with Batman coming through it. So I'm gonna put this back before I hurt myself or the book. But yeah, that's one of those amazing again. And that, my friends, concludes. As I said, this you probably cannot find, or you can find it. I'm sure somebody has it somewhere, but it's going to be bloody expensive. It goes that way. However, as I said, I think they did it into 3 smaller books. There's a Golden Age, Silver Age, and Modern Age, which you can't put on your bookshelf without it breaking. But yeah. I probably should have put that on the thumbnail, but that was in the bottom of the box. So there's your surprise right there. Man, I need to be super busy like this. Our man, right? Just pop some pills. Okay. Mint in box, as they say. Yeah. Thank God it wasn't raining that day. Tasha does a lot of cool books. You've done a few comics, I want to say a lot, but numerous books on comics. Last year was Stan Lee's. Holy Lord. Signed. They'll do that. They'll do deluxe editions, especially with artists, where they'll have them sign it, limited edition. This is the craziest thing they've done. There was Goat, which was this huge Muhammad Ali book that we actually sold at the books at Barnes & Noble once. And then there was a coffee table. It was Helmut Newton, oversized. I want to say probably 5 feet tall, 4 or 5 feet tall photo book. And it came with it. It's a coffee table book that came with its own coffee table. Yes, fold out metal. I forget who designed it, but that was Helmut Newton dudes, I believe. Again, you can Google it. I might put it in the comments if I remember. Tasha does that. Is it Gerhard Taschen? Mr. Taschen. Yeah, Taschen. Started in the 70s, and he is a comics fan. I want to say he has done a modern printing, modern as in like the last 2 decades, of Little Nemo and Slumberland, oversized. Not as crazy as this. He's done some of the erotic arts. Is it State? I might be getting that wrong. Tom of Finland is there. So every so often. And they do some pop culture stuff, which is cool. Some nice little books on advertising, pinups, Elfgren. I think they've done a few. Tattoos, advertising by decade. Yeah. So take a look at their website. The serious stuff is good too. They do reproductions of long lost books. So 20 minutes. That was pretty quick again because everything was big. Here in the U.S., this is technically the end of summer, although the way schools go now, middle of August, whatever the blockbuster movies calendar ends, that's the end of summer now in the United States. It used to be Memorial Day, although when I was a kid, we went till the week after, like the first week of June. Started on the Tuesday after Labor Day. Then they moved it a week forward. So that first week which helped the teachers a lot because it got all the paperwork and things out of the way. And then you have a 3-day weekend. And then you go back to school. And then, but now, even with the pandemic, a lot of schools start middle of August and get out middle or end of May. 180 days, I think, is what's required in Nebraska. So that's how. But generally speaking, on the calendar, Memorial Day, last Monday in May, Labor Day, first Monday in September. That's American summer. Nobody does the June to September thing anymore. I don't think that was ever the case. Because by June, almost everything's been planted too. That's the other thing. Other reason why you have summer vacation like you do. So I'm going to pack this back up, inventory it. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, talk below. Let me know you're out there. I do this just partly so I get to sit down here every day and enter stuff onto my spreadsheet of inventory. But also I like sharing stuff like this. It's like Christmas, really, in a way. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Seeing things that you might not have known about, really heard about. But yeah, so have a great day. As always, I'll see you soon. Bye.